We have long believed that the key to a healthy diet is what you eat. However, recent studies have revealed the surprising fact that when you eat can be equally important, or sometimes even more important. The so-called time-restricted eating is gaining attention as a revolutionary approach to health and weight management. In this article, we will learn more about the concept of time-restricted eating, the scientific basis, and the effects it has on our health. What is time-restricted eating? Time-restricted eating (TRE) is a method of eating in which you eat only during certain hours of the day, and drink only water and non-calorie beverages during the rest of the day. Typically, you have an eating window of 8 to 12 hours, and fast for the remaining 12 to 16 hours. Key features of time-restricted eating: 1. Does not reduce daily calorie intake. 2. Does not restrict specific foods. 3. Start and end meals at consistent times every day. 4. Long fasting periods including sleep times. Scientific basis for time-restricted eating. The effects of time-restricted eating are closely related to our body's circadian rhythm. 1. Circadian rhythm and metabolism. Every cell in our body has its own clock, which is controlled by the central master clock, the suprachiasmatic nucleus of the hypothalamus. These clocks control our metabolism, hormone secretion, sleep-wake cycles, etc. 2. Meal times and metabolism. Meal times have a strong influence on these circadian rhythms. Eating late at night can disrupt our body's clock and reduce metabolic efficiency. 3. Effects of fasting. Long-term fasting causes various positive changes in our body. Examples include improved insulin sensitivity, reduced inflammation, and promotion of cell regeneration autophagy. Potential benefits of time-restricted feeding. Studies suggest that time-restricted feeding may provide the following benefits. 1. Weight loss. You can lose weight without restricting calories. This is because the time you eat naturally reduces total calorie intake and promotes fat burning. 2. Improved insulin sensitivity. Longer meal intervals help maintain lower insulin levels, which improves insulin sensitivity. This may help prevent and manage type 2 diabetes. 3. Improved cardiovascular health. Some studies have shown that time-restricted feeding improves cardiovascular health markers, such as blood pressure and cholesterol levels. 4. Reduced inflammation. Chronic inflammation can contribute to many diseases. Time-restricted feeding may help lower inflammation levels in the body. 5. Improved sleep quality. By avoiding late-night meals, you may improve the quality of your sleep. 6. Improved brain health. Studies have shown that intermittent fasting increases brain plasticity and has neuroprotective effects. 7. Possibility of delaying aging. In animal experiments, time-restricted eating has been shown to extend lifespan. It is suggested that similar effects may exist in humans. How to practice time-restricted eating? There are many ways to practice time-restricted eating, but the most common methods are as follows. 1. 168 method. 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of eating window. For example, eating only from 12 a.m. to 8 p.m. 2. 1410 method. 14 hours of fasting, 10 hours of eating window. Suitable for beginners. 3. 1212 method. 12 hours of fasting, 12 hours of eating window. The most moderate method, which can be practiced by simply not eating after 8 p.m. 4. 52 method. Eat normally for 5 days a week, and restrict 500 to 600 calories per day for 2 days. Practice tips. 1. Gradual approach. It is better to gradually reduce the eating window, rather than suddenly drastically reducing the eating time. 2. Water intake. It is important to drink enough water during the fasting period. 3. Nutritional balance. Eat a balanced diet during the intake window. 4. Exercise timing. If possible, it is recommended to exercise within the intake window. 5. Maintain consistency. It is effective to maintain the same pattern as much as possible, even on the weekends. Cautions on time-restricted eating. Although time-restricted eating can provide many benefits, it is not suitable for everyone. The following cases require caution. 1. Pregnant and lactating women. 2. growing adolescents. 3. Underweight people. 4. People with a history of eating disorders. 5. People with certain chronic diseases e.g. diabetes. In these cases, time-restricted eating should be attempted only after consulting a doctor. Criticisms and limitations of time-restricted eating. Although the research results on time-restricted eating are positive, there are some limitations and criticisms. 1. Lack of long-term studies. Most studies were conducted over a short period of time, so more studies are needed to determine the long-term effects and safety. 2. Individual differences. The effects of time-restricted eating can vary greatly from person to person. 3. Social constraints. Restricting meal times can restrict social life. 4. Risk of overeating. Some people may overeat within a limited time frame. 5. Potential for nutritional imbalances. There is a risk of not consuming all the necessary nutrients due to limited eating time. Future prospects for time-restricted eating. As interest in time-restricted eating increases, more research and development are expected in the future. 1. Personalized approach. Customized time-restricted eating protocols that take into account an individual's genes, lifestyle, health status, etc. can be developed. 2. Combination with drug therapy. The combination of time-restricted eating and drug therapy can be studied for the treatment of specific diseases. 3. Utilization of technology. Smartphone apps, wearable devices, etc. will make it easier and more accurate to practice time-restricted eating and monitor its effects. 4. More long-term studies. Large-scale studies will be conducted to determine the long-term effects and safety of time-restricted eating. Conclusion. The magic of time-restricted eating offers us a new perspective on health and nutrition. The fact that when we eat is just as important as what we eat is shaking up our conventional ideas about our eating habits. Time-restricted eating can provide a variety of health benefits, including weight loss, improved metabolic health, and reduced inflammation. It can also be an attractive option for many people, because it can be practiced without a special diet or calorie counting. However, as with all health-related approaches, time-restricted eating should be approached carefully based on individual circumstances and health conditions. In particular, if you have a specific health problem, you should always consult a professional before trying it. It is also important to remember that time-restricted eating is not a magic solution that can replace a healthy diet and exercise. It should be used as a tool to complement a healthy lifestyle. More studies in the future will deepen our understanding of the effects of time-restricted eating and the optimal way to practice it. This could ultimately open up a new horizon of personalized nutrition and health management. Our bodies are like sophisticated clocks that run on a 24-hour cycle. Time-restricted eating suggests a way to live in harmony with this internal clock. This is not just a new diet trend, but a process of regaining the wisdom to live in accordance with our body's natural rhythm. Everyone, we have learned about the magic of time-restricted eating so far. We hope this information will help you live a healthy life. If you would like to receive more health and nutrition-related information, please click the subscribe button right now. And if you found this video helpful, please click the like button. If you would like to be the first to watch a new video when it is uploaded, please set the notification. We support your healthy and energetic life. See you in the next video. Time-restricted eating presents us with a new perspective on eating habits and health. It is not simply a method for losing weight, but a way to live in accordance with our body's natural rhythm. Through this, we will be able to live a healthier and more energetic life. However, we must remember that a healthy life cannot be achieved in just one way. Along with time-restricted eating, you need to improve your overall lifestyle habits, including a balanced diet, regular exercise, sufficient sleep, and stress management. Also, it is important to listen to your body when starting a new eating habit. If you feel that time-restricted eating is not for you, there is no need to force yourself to continue. The journey to a healthy life should be done in a way that suits each person. Finally, research on nutrition and health is constantly evolving. Therefore, it is always good to check the latest information and seek professional advice when necessary. Our health is the result of lifelong learning and practice. I hope that time-restricted eating will become one of your tools for a healthy life. However, remember that it is not the only tool. The process of trying different methods and finding what works best for you is the beginning of a healthy life. I wish you a healthy and happy life.